Hello students, in this lesson we're going to be using the iPad and we're going to use an app called Telegami. So it will be this app that you see here. Before we begin, if you do not see the iPad Wi-Fi connection bar here, you will need to connect to your Wi-Fi. So you will have to go to settings and you will have to click on Wi-Fi. And right here, you will need to make sure you select Wildcat Net. Mine says something different simply because I am at home. Alright, so go ahead and scroll over and locate your Telegami app because that is the app that we will use with this lesson, and then you're going to click on it. Next, you're going to select Create. Once you select Create, you will see several icons. You will have your message icon here, preview here, and then over to the left you will see your character, emotion, background, and share. The first thing you want to do is choose your character so that you can change the eye color, the head, the skin, the gender, hair, top, shoes, bottom, all these different things you can change. So you want to play around with that. So I'm going to select gender and there's my female. You can change the skin tone if you would like, and here are the different skin tones. You can also select the eyes, different eye color, the head, and you have different head shapes. So if you just keep clicking, notice that the head changes. Okay. You also have different hairstyles that you can choose from. And actually, if you see the lock symbol, that means you cannot choose those because you have to pay for those items. So you may not have but one option for the hair here. So you can change the color. Alright. And the last thing here, well, it's not the last thing, but down at the bottom you have your tops, and again, you may only have one selection for the top. If it's locked, you only have one selection, but you can change the color. You can, excuse me, moving my iPad, excuse me. You can scroll down and you have your bottom, and you can change the color of your bottoms, and then you have your shoes. Okay? And again, looks like all of these are locked, so you only have one option. Alright, once you've done that, then you're ready to move on to your emotions. So I'm going to select emotion. You can change the emotion or the expression on your face. So you have surprised, sad, angry, and so forth. Alright, I'm going to leave it on happy. And notice the next icon is your background. Alright, so let's look at the different backgrounds that we have. You can select the camera and you can actually take a picture in class and you can make that picture be your background. You can click on library and you can actually grab a picture from your camera roll and you can choose that to be your background. Now, if you want a picture from your camera roll, that means you would have had to go to Google or somewhere and actually save an image to your iPad so that you can upload it from your library right here. You also have Doodle, and this is where you can actually use the brush and you can change the size of the brush, and you can actually write on your screen. Okay, and you can also clear that and delete everything. Okay, I'm going to click back on background. You also have some free backgrounds, so I'm going to click on free and I'm just going to click on a few of the different backgrounds. Okay, now you want to make sure that your background is related to the career that you are researching. So you want to make it, look like it makes sense. You also have road trip, and you have some different backgrounds there. Now there's some other things as you scroll down, but as you can see they are locked. That means those things you have to pay for, so you won't be able to use them. So now that we're done with the background, now we're ready to enter our message. Okay, and notice I had to click back on background, or you had to click back over here in order to see this message in the preview. So if I click on message, now you're ready to record. You're going to have to record the information that is on your worksheet. So you're going to read the information word for word on your worksheet. Now, notice that if I click on the voice icon here, that it tells me I can type a message. You are not able to type the information in because that feature is locked. So if I click on text, then you can see that the text feature is locked. So the only thing you can do is record your voice. So I'm going to click back on the voice icon. And it's a little delayed. Okay, there it is. And you can record your voice by clicking on the record button. Notice you only have 30 seconds to get this information recorded. You're going to have to say everything that's on your worksheet in 30 seconds. Notice that the 90-second option is locked. That means you have to pay for that feature. So you only have 30 seconds. So when you're ready, you're going to hit the record icon. Now, whenever I hit record, it knocked my iPad off the screen, so I'm not going to hit it again, but you do have to click record, and then you're going to have 30 seconds to record your message, and then you can actually preview and listen to what you recorded. Just make sure that you turn your volume down a little bit so that everybody's volume is not playing really loud all at the same time. So you want to preview it. You want to make sure that you like what you hear. If you don't, then you can record it again. Okay? Now you're ready to share or to send this recording to me. So let me show you how to do that. You're going to click on the share icon. Then you're going to select save. You're going to see that your telegami is going to save. So make sure that it loads up all the way. And it should save to your camera roll. Okay, so whenever you go to your camera roll, and I'll show you in a minute how to get to the camera roll just so you can make sure that it's there, but it'll save there. The next thing you want to do is let's email it to me. I think that'll be the best thing to do. So we're going to select email, and again you want to give it time to load. Now on this screen, it's going to automatically show you the link to your telegami. And you know, as I'm sitting here doing this, I don't want you to email this to me. What I want you to do is I want you to just type this link into Edmodo so that I can just click on the link. So the key to this though is you have to be very careful and make sure that you type it in correctly, because if you don't type this correctly, then I cannot see it. Okay? And the most important thing to type or to make sure that you type correctly are going to be the last few letters here. You need to make sure that you type it exactly the way it's written here. If it's uppercase, you need to type uppercase. If it's lowercase, type lowercase. Okay? I think this is going to work better than you trying to email it to me, because I'm not even sure that the email feature is going to work with the iPads. But as a backup plan, let me just go ahead and show you how to send an email just in case we have to end up sending an email. Alright, you will have to send your email to vmscats. And let me go back so that you can actually see what I typed. I'm at home, so everything is automatically uploading. But you're going to type vmscats@gmail.com. That is the email address. If we decide to email this to me, that is the email address that you will use. Okay? vmscats@gmail.com. Once you type that in, then you're going to click on send, and it will send to me, and I will get that. But we're only going to email if I tell you in class that we're going to email. If I tell you in class that I want the link to your telegami, then you will type this link into your Edmodo turn-in button so that I can just simply click on it and watch your telegami. And right now, I'm thinking the link is going to be the best thing to do. Okay? You're going to have to type it. You can't copy and paste because you're going to be using two different computers. You're going to be using the iPad and also the desktop computer. So this is the link that I want from you typed into Edmodo so that I can view this. Alright, this concludes the video tutorial on how to create a telegami. I know the video is extremely long, but I had to make it this long. But before I go, I said I was going to show you the camera roll, so let's do that. I'm going to cancel this, and I'm going to go back to my screen here. Here's my camera icon. If I click on it, then in the bottom right corner, you will see a little icon of the last picture that you actually um, saved. And then if you click on it, you will be able to see your telegami. And that's just to make sure that it's saved in your camera roll. So I'm going to say I'm done. And this concludes the video tutorial of how to use the Telegami app.